Hello, beautiful being. In this video, I'm going to talk about yoni eggs. And to be more precise, I am going to summarize for you the benefits of the yoni egg for the female system. And here is one of those beautiful gems. This yoni egg is made out of nephrite jade. And those mineral eggs, those stone eggs, those beautiful tiny gems can support the female system on multiple levels. And I have summarized the benefits of the yoni egg practice in three different topics, in three bigger topics. The first one is the benefits for the physical body. The second one is addressing the benefits for our energetic and emotional self. And the third topic is presenting the benefits that the yoni egg practice could have on healing the female sexuality and reconnecting to a healthy, authentic expression of female sexuality. So those are the three layers that I am going to present to you in that video. Let us start with the benefits that the yoni egg practice could have on the physical body. So the yoni eggs are very famous for being used as weights for training the pelvic floor muscles. And this is probably also the most widely known and widely spread benefit of the yoni egg, training the pelvic floor muscles. So once you insert those gorgeous gems inside of your yoni or inside of your vaginal canal, the pelvic floor muscles are engaging, they are becoming activated, and they are trying to hold the egg inside. And this is how you are training and toning your pelvic floor muscles through this practice. And the idea is that the yoni egg can hold those muscles healthy, they become stronger, they become elastic, and they also learn to be able to relax whenever you want them to. But why is it important, especially for women, to have a healthy pelvic floor in the first place? So the pelvic floor is this muscular system on the bottom of your torso that is a little bit shaped like a ball or shaped like a hammock. And this ball is practically holding all the weight of your abdominal organs. So think of gravity. If this ball is stiff, if this hammock on the bottom is not elastic enough, strong enough, then the abdominal organ tend to get displaced, to collapse down, and this is what creates health issues for women, for example, prolapse or incontinence. And all of those problems could be easily prevented if we women start thinking about the health of our physical body in advance before the issues are part of our daily life. So the yoni eggs are a beautiful way to prevent those health problems. A healthy pelvic floor also has a big significance for women that are willing to become mothers or for women that are already pregnant. Because the pelvic floor or the muscles on this hammock made out of muscular tissue on the bottom of your torso all of a sudden is holding all the weight of the baby inside of your belly. So those are additional couple of kilos that those muscles need to hold tightly and firmly. And it really is a good idea to train your body and to work with your body even before you get pregnant. So it really is not an age that is too early to start working and taking care for your female body and for feminine organs. Also, during the moment of giving birth, you can tremendously benefit for healthy pelvic floor muscles, because when the baby is pushed out of its mother, exactly the pelvic floor muscles are doing a big part of the work. And if you have muscles that are trained to engage, that are strong enough to engage, but also are able to relax and open up, this could really support you as a woman in the moment of becoming a mother. Healthy pelvic floor muscles are not the only benefit that the Yoni Egg practice can give to us on a physical level. Another very significant support for the female body is that whenever you are holding your Yoni egg inside of your vagina, it is enough just to walk around with your egg, to dance, to move, do your daily chores, and while your body is moving inside of your vagina, the Yoni egg is moving too. And but through this movement, the inner walls of your vagina are receiving a very gentle, very subtle massage from the inside. And why is this massage so important and so beneficial? Because the movement of the yoni egg is triggering the blood flow into those tissues. So all of a sudden, the inner wall of your vagina is flooded with fresh blood. And this creates a lot of sensitivity. This reawakens the tissues, keeps them alive, keeps them healthy, keeps them young. And also the nerve endings inside of the vagina are benefiting by this blood flow. They are reawakened. So for many women, through the yoni egg practice, all of a sudden, there are areas in the yoni that become sensitive, areas that have been numb, areas that have even been painful. All of a sudden, these areas are reconnecting to their health. They are rejuvenating. They are becoming sensitive because of this blood flow, because of the massage, the intrinsic massage of the yoni egg. Also, not only the blood flow, but the whole lymphatic system is moved by this intrinsic massage and by the work of the muscles in that area. And what does it mean? The lymphatic system is the system that keeps our body healthy, is connected to the immune system of our body. It is also the detoxifying system of our body. So whenever the lymphatic fluid is moving freely, so this is your natural prevention from any kind of inflammation, bacteria, fungus, everything that could be unbeneficial for your yoni. And these are the most important benefits of the yoni egg practice on the layer of your physical body. So healthy pelvic floor muscles, increased blood flow at the inner walls of your vagina that reawakens the nerve endings and that rejuvenates the sensitivity of the inner walls of your vagina. And additionally, reawakening of the flow of the lymphatic system that detoxifies this area in a natural way. Having said that, let us move to the second layer of benefits where the yoni egg practice is working. And this would be the layer of our emotions, the layer of our energetic presence. And I would love to start by explaining to you why am I putting together our energetic presence as beings with our emotions. So from the tantric point of view, emotions are energies. So whenever you are experiencing an emotion, this means that a certain energy with a certain quality is flushing through your system. And a healthy way of dealing with those energies, no matter how intense they are or no matter how intense and challenging the emotion is, the healthy way of dealing with this energy is by accepting it, giving space to it while this energy is remaining in your system, giving space to it, but afterwards also being open to release it without any restriction, release it back. And this is where the actual problems start, because very often in our daily life, whenever strong emotions, challenging emotions especially, whenever they are flooding our system, very often we don't have the opportunity to really look at them, to really give them space, to really feel them fully. For many reasons, it might be like you don't have the time. Maybe you are just needed right now for your child, for your partner, for your job. Maybe you just are not having the capacity right now to deal with strong emotions. The reasons are many. What happens, however, is usually the same. Whenever we are not able to give space to the emotions, to feel them fully, to have the awareness, we tend to block them, we tend to ignore them, we tend to put a lid on them, and we also tend to hide them as if they don't exist. We are tending to ignore them, to look in the other direction. Unfortunately, by doing so, those emotions are not disappearing. This is exactly how the energy that this emotion is in its nature gets stuck inside of our system, and it's not able to flow out, it's not able to be released. And this is how we ourselves are creating stuck emotions and so-called energetical blockages inside of our system. And this is something that is true for women and for men. The only difference is that women, from their physiology, are tending to store those unresolved emotions in their yonis, in the area of our womb, in the area of our vagina. Why? Because very naturally, this area is empty space. You know, the womb itself, it's empty space that is waiting to be filled up with new life. The vagina itself is empty space that is waiting and opening up to be filled with love. So our lower abdomens, our reproductive system, our yoni, has these receptive qualities, these welcoming qualities, these holding qualities. And this is why also we tend to store those unsolved emotions in that area, into this empty space, so that our yonis all of a sudden become like an archive of all our unsolved topics. And this is where, for many women, a lot of emotionally unresolved issues are remaining stuck until we look at them once again. And this is where the Yoni Egg practice can be very, very supportive and very beneficial. Because once you insert the Yoni Egg inside of your vagina, inside of your Yoni, the very gentle, very subtle pressure that the Yoni Egg is applying, the very gentle intrinsic massage that the Yoni Egg is applying, works in such a way that it finds those spots of trapped energies, and gives us the opportunity to look at these emotions once again. So the Yoni Egg is unlocking the stuck emotions, it's unlocking the stuck energies, and gives us the opportunity to work with them once again and to be able to release them this time instead of holding them further inside of our system. So this is how the Yoni Eggs could really, really support us on our emotional and energetic layer in such a way that they restore the balance, that they give us the opportunity to work through those issues that we were not able to look at previously in the past. The third layer on which the Yoni Egg practice could unleash tremendous benefits for the female system is connected to our feminine sexuality. So the Yoni Egg practice truly has the potential to heal female sexuality, to give us an opportunity to reconnect to the authentic expression of our female sexuality. And by listening to this video, you might already notice that already on a physical level, the Yoni egg is truly supporting the sexual expression of the woman. Through this intrinsic massage, through reawakening the sensuality of the vaginal walls, through rejuvenating the nerve endings inside of our vaginas, Yoni eggs could support women to unlock once again their sexual potential, their sexual pleasure, their orgasmic potential inside of their vaginas. So, for women that are wishing to experience more intense orgasmic sensations inside of their vaginas, Yoni eggs could be a huge support, because Yoni Eggs truly teaches women how to reconnect to the subtle sensations inside of the body. And all of a sudden, you are applying these practices also when making love, also when merging with a partner, also when being in an intimate setting. You start applying the same techniques, the same practices that you learned from your Yoni egg. And this is what could really unlock uh, extra pleasure that could support you to rediscover the orgasmic potential of your female body. Also, another very important issue is, as I already addressed, this emotional stagnations and those energetic stagnations that tend to find their place inside of our yonis, inside of our vaginas. It is very important that as long as the system is focused on problems, on the troubles, there is no space for pleasure. And here I have to mention that those emotional blockages inside of our yoni, they are usually manifested as painful spots, as numbness, as tightness of the muscles. So if you experience, like from time to time, painful spots inside of your vagina, or if you have the experience that your vagina is kind of numb, unsensitive at all, or if you notice that sometimes your yoni is getting really tight and not welcoming for sexual exchange, all of this could be a reference that there might be issues stored in that area that want to be looked at. And as I just said, as long as those issues are there, expressing and manifesting in this problematic issues as pain, numbness, or tightness, there is no openness for pleasure. It's just our system is made that way. As long as there is a problem, we are focusing on the problem and we are looking for a way to resolve it. But as long as there is a problem, we are not open up for experiencing pleasure. And this is why the work with Yoni eggs, and whenever you start releasing those blockages and those issues, all of a sudden you are creating space. All of a sudden there is, through the peace that you are creating in this area, through the relief that you are creating in this area, you are opening up space. And then this space can be filled in with bliss, with pleasure, with orgasmic sensations. Because all of a sudden your system is relaxed, your system is opening up, your system doesn't need to take care of something, but your system can just relax and experience pleasure, open up for pleasure. So all of those practices are truly supporting your female system, your female being, or the being that you are, to experience and to unleash the full capacity for pleasurable sensations that you have. So to sum this up, the Yoni Egg practice is reawakening the capacity of your body to experience bliss and pleasure, to just have the sensation of bliss and pleasure. And additionally, the Yoni Egg practice is supporting you to release blockages that are taking all your awareness and all your focus onto them. And once those issues are released or solved, you are opening up space for the bliss and pleasure to arise. So all of a sudden, your system really can relax and open up for the pleasurable sensations. And in the end of this video, I really want to emphasize that for all those benefits to take place, it really needs the Yoni Egg practice. So in some way, I would love to demystify the Yoni eggs in the sense of that having a Yoni egg lying somewhere on the shelf at home or hanging on your neck is not really enough. It is the Yoni Egg practice that does the magic. It is you that does the magic. You by setting aside time, you by engaging in the practices, you with your intention for change are the one that is actually doing the magic. So please be aware, it is the Yoni Egg practice that unleashes the benefits and not the Yoni Egg itself.